Oh, we're live. Hey, that was a jinky transition, I think. Hello, welcome to the No Fame podcast. It's us. We're back for, I have something for this. Where am I? For
End City.
I did it. Do you feel cyberpunk? I think a lot of us feel pretty cyberpunk right now from the looks of it. Yeah. And speaking of the people who feel pretty cyberpunk, hey, how about we go around and we introduce who we are and what we do, starting with the order of the buttons on my phone. Hey, Will, how about you tell the people some stuff?
Sure, I'll be Will. Hey, my name is Will. You can find me here sometimes, but more often over at Live from the Apocalypse, which is a not-for-profit ttrpg studio that I am a storyteller and an organizer for, and we play tabletop role-playing games to raise money for nonprofits and aid organizations and good causes like that. We're currently raising money for the First Nations Development Institute. You can check out some of the stuff we have going on this week, which is not a ton, but a little bit. That's Live from the APOC on social media, and I am at Will M. Scream on social media.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Katie.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
I'm Katie, and I'll be playing Eliza, and the Fixer, who is absolutely terrified tonight to be a part of this crew.
Oh no.
No,
everything is fine. Keep going.
Mostly over it, I guess, Live from the Apocalypse. At least will be in the future. And I do have terrible news. The hospital is getting rid of their pager system. We are replacing it with a different system, so you will not be able to page me any longer. But thank you to all my fans who have been paging me about, all the patients that I need to check on and order medications for. You guys are, you really got my back. From now on, you can just find me on Twitter at pager2266.
You're gonna have to change your handle.
No, I don't think I
will. No.
I forgot to hit Katie's button. I made buttons. And Kai.
Hi, I am Kai, Kyola Creative on places on the internet. You can mostly find me over on Gut Punch RP, I guess, where I GM on Wednesdays and play some other days. We're also a charity stream, and we are currently raising money for the Transgender Law Center. I also have some other stuff maybe that I will be announcing soon about places on the internet. But yeah, I am playing Sparky tonight, and will be acting very sensibly, I'm sure.
I'm positive, yeah, without a doubt. Josiah. Are you muted, maybe?
I think you're muted.
Oh, okay. I was
Hold on, let me try that again. Hello, that's me. My name is Josiah. I go by Dungeon Dad on the internet, which is where I live. It's my address. You can find me on YouTube primarily, where I make lots of content about Dungeons and Dragons monsters. That's all I got for you. So if you like D&D and you like monsters, that's full up. I've got amazing news for you.
Yeah, you hit it big, friends. If that's what you're into, fuck yeah, amazing. And I'm here. I was like, did I make myself a button? Hey, hello. My name is Justin. I do stuff here at No Fame. That's it. It's me. I'll announce stuff later. My brain is not here right now. Hell yeah. Hey, dang, I didn't test this out and I don't know if it works. I think, let me check. You can, did I do it right? I sure didn't. Wow. Okay. I'll fix it at some point in time. Damn it. I thought I hooked up two of the charities from Gut Punch RP and Live from the Apocalypse to a button to be nice about it so people could go and donate to the charities. And clearly I didn't fucking finish the job. I'll
You
fix
monster.
it. I'll sort it out. I know it's on a timer there somewhere anyway, so that's good news. Hey, keep an eye out for that, but go support our lovely friends here, doing wonderful things, and our friends doing terrible things. No, don't do that. Don't support terrible people. Friends, with that, that's enough rambling for me. I think it's just about time that we get into this session of End City. Last session, our crew fought off sect enforcement after a deal with the Maelstrom had gone wrong. Once things quieted down, a heated conversation began, and fingers were being pointed in all directions on who fucked this deal. Sparky blamed Eliza. Eliza blamed Cheshire. Cheshire blamed information from Phoenix Corp, while Bishop pointed out that someone was clearly tracking this deal, as he was tipped off about it by a source going by RQ. The crew made their way back to Bishop's abode on the opposite end of the lowest ring. Inside of his off-the-grid but not in a cool way apartment, the crew began to figure out what the fuck was happening. Bishop shared the message he received, tipping him off about the drop location, and Cheshire recognized the sign-off as RQ, the Rogue Queen, a notorious netrunner who frequents Wonderland and is known for quite a few large hits on corporations in their own right. As Cheshire was informing the crew about this, there was a knock on Bishop's door. A fairly chromed-out woman stood on the other side, her hair cut in jagged shapes in all manner of colors, her style looking like clothes you would find in a dumpster, but they actually cost $1,000 or 1,000 credits. No, 1,000 eddies. I wrote credits. Let me take that again. Her style looking like clothes you would find in a dumpster, but they actually cost 1,000 eddies. With pulsating EMP threading lines going through her dark skin, and her eyes awash of eerily deep green static with a slight glow that might hint at where her focus is. She impatiently called out for Eliza, saying she had something for her and that Odin Reed had sent her. Cheshire and Sparky were quick to point fingers to the bathroom where Eliza was hiding as she walked out to meet them. Identifying the woman as one of Odin Reed's bodyguards, known as Wraith, Eliza took the encrypted drive from her, a favor for Odin, who was looking for someone to break into it. The small, odd-shaped drive was dropped on the table, where it drew the attention of Sparky, as it's a near identical design to the drive left behind by her father after his disappearance. We pick up inside of Bishop's apartment with the "Bless this flesh" sign hanging near the real wooden door that's now closing behind Wraith. Wraith looks at all of you. You all kind of look like trash. Bishop, you look down to see the wounds where one of the sect enforcers got lucky with their shot, managing to make contact with you, and unlike the other sect enforcer who shot his own leg off with a shotgun. And Cheshire, you took a few brutal hits directly to your skull with the previous net architecture run that you did. Dried blood is like caked from your nose and running down your chin onto your shirt. Wraith
Yeah, but
looks...
you can't.
Okay, all right.
Can't see.
It's on your shirt at least, covering all
I
of
was
your...
also.
Part,
I was briefly on fire. I will remind you.
I was gonna say part of the mask is probably like melted to your face a little bit.
Oh,
You got
no.
the Two-Face thing going on.
It's like the movie Murder Party. Wraith looks looks at your singed clothing. Anyway, Odin said for me to kick around and babysit you all while you figure out what's going on with this drive. I'm to let him know as soon as we see what's on there. And Wraith kind of just makes her way over to your sofa, Bishop, and just has a seat. What's the vibe? What are we doing?
I'm just like looking around at these guys because clearly they know this person. Like, oh yeah, make yourself at home.
I'll slunk out of the bathroom. Okay. So Odin told you to come babysit us?
Well, Odin asked me to deliver the drive, as you're the one who knew someone who could hack it, and I'm to watch the drive and make sure it doesn't disappear.
Did Odin mention like a price for this?
Yeah, I mean,
services rendered.
Odin always pays you when the job is done, so this is no different.
Okay, so Cheshire, you have the floor.
Great. So you'll get paid, and then you'll pay me, and everybody gets paid.
Yes.
Great.
Sure. Whatever. Just do the thing, please.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like me and Bishop just kind of exchange a look.
If either of you wants to hack the drive.
As soon as you guys want to be helpful, come along for the ride.
Okay,
shot.
you got a shot at earlier, so I feel like some, danger pay would not hurt. Okay, but can you actually hack that thing there? I mean,
can I hack it?
Let's
hack
see.
Yeah, I mean, here is an element of this system that we haven't really talked about. The longer you take to do something, the higher the chance you have of it actually succeeding. So if you feel like you want to spend some time doing this, you could do that, and it will make the DC easier on you, pretty much.
I feel like
we're not in a huge rush at the moment. I don't think.
A movie.
And I will also say that Sparky, this does look identical to a drive that you are familiar with. That you're very familiar with, I would say.
Yeah, and I am withholding my belief that he can do something about this. Having worked on it for a very long time and probably overestimating my hacking skills. So that's where I am.
So how long are we talking here?
It's up to you. The longer you want to spend picking at this, the easier it'll be. So right now, it's sitting at a pretty high difficulty. The highest you can possibly roll on an interface check is 14, I believe. And this would be a 10 right now as it's standing. So not impossible by any means, but if you want to take longer, so like if you take an hour, it would probably be a 9. If you take a few hours, you might get it down to an 8 type of deal.
I mean, we could do a few hours if everybody's going to watch a movie together. That's pretty normal.
Yeah, Bishop will be like, oh yeah, like check this out. You guys are going to love this. And we'll bust out this like VHS copy of The Seven Samurai. It's a 3-hour long movie. A 3-hour long black and white movie about men with katanas. I mean, it's 187 minutes if we want to be like crazy about it. But anyways, yeah, that should be enough time.
Like, I feel like
you think you can do it under 187 minutes?
Lord.
Bishop's that guy who shows you the what is it the Lost Fortress or whatever, and says that it's based off of Star Wars is based off of it.
The Forbidden Fortress, yeah,
Forbidden
absolutely.
Fortress, yeah.
100%.
Holy mountain.
They based Star Wars off of this.
As this is being set up, I would like to walk past this person who said they were listening to something else and see if a bug detector would pick anything up.
Yeah, you don't even have... You know that Wraith is recording. As soon as they walked in the door, their systems are going. And you still get a ping from the other side of Bishop's door. So not within his apartment, but from the other end. Or from the, the hallway or whatever.
And I feel like I forgot this from last time. Was that like directly outside his door, as in it's listening to him, or a general like people of the building recording device?
Not directly outside, but pretty close to it.
I will plop down on the couch entirely too hard.
Wraith bumps
and yeah, just to annoy, and kind of cross my legs in a very like annoying, like space taking up fashion, and just kind of look at Wraith and be like, "So are you the ones with the bug in the hall, or is that someone else?"
No, that's I know what you're. No, it's not me.
I would have said this loud enough for Bishop to very clearly hear.
She doesn't seem surprised, and like by you saying that, she's just like, no.
Well, Bishop's just gonna turn around and be like, "I'm sorry, you said there's a bug in the hall?" Like,
yeah, like a listening device.
No, that's not gonna fly. And he just, without really having any way to know where to find it, is gonna start heading towards the front door to investigate.
Yeah.
Muttering something about the corporations and late stage postmodernism or something. I would like to try and find it. I don't know how to do that this game.
You can make. I don't have a window open. Let me. What skills are in this game again? I think you're just going to make a perception, not to be confused with human perception. Which,
of course.
That confused the hell out of me. I'm like, is this for people who are humans? I guess. Yeah, if you want to give like a general perception check, which is under your awareness skills.
Yeah, sure. My perception's actually not terrible. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah.
That's a 16.
That's very good. That is very good indeed. The hallway is pretty bare, and there's not many people that live in this apartment complex, given its location and stuff like that. So you kind of like look around, and you see just like maybe 5 feet down the hallway, there's another apartment door, and it's like slightly cracked open.
Huh. I won't just start beelining it there, but I'll kind of like, without really closing the door all the way, be like, so I think there's someone in one of the other apartments.
You've said bug, fly, and bee, and I feel like somebody just needs to acknowledge it.
It's a code.
God.
It's all a code. Everything is a code. Don't trust anybody.
The deeper meaning. I would get up and like peek my head out.
Yeah, it definitely.
I think Elisa's gonna hang right back to the bathroom. Shut that door.
First, yeah.
It definitely has that vibe that it's coming from that direction as well, Sparky.
Well, that based on my super cool cybernetic implant, it says it's from that direction. You don't have neighbors? I kind of like look around this like derelict apartment.
People kind of come and go through here. It's a pretty in-demand spot, but well, I think we should definitely check that out then. So just start walking down the hall towards.
Do you have your katana with you?
Oh, good point. I'll come back in, grab that from behind the door where I set it down after. And then I'll start beelining it with my katana.
I will, once I have made sure that he has the weapon, I will follow him, but be like 5 to 7 paces behind.
Yeah. What's up, Elisa?
I was gonna say, like, Elisa and Cheshire are just big chillin', like looking at the drive, just like, yeah, this is what we should be focusing on, right?
Wraith is sitting there like, I'm gonna stay wherever the drive stays, if that counts for anything. Cheshire, let's do. How about we make the wait, am I overcomplicating this? Do you think you're going to spend a few hours doing this?
Yeah, I mean, what does 187 minutes get me?
We'll say that's a -1, so we'll put that at 9. DC 9 if you want to wait 187 minutes. The trade-off is going to be if you fail, it's going to take much longer to accomplish.
Cool. Okay. I'll probably spend some luck on it then.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a little bit to spare. That resets, right? That resets every session?
Great question. Sure. Yep, it sure does.
Okay, cool.
It does now.
This is why you ask questions, kids.
Yeah, I think it does. That sounds familiar, to be honest with you.
Okay. I'll put 3 luck into this.
That is correct.
Hell yeah. Sparky coming through with the rules.
Let's go.
Didn't even need
I
that
have
luck.
the book open.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, 16. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. That's great. Actually, that's fucking fantastic. That's well beyond the maximum that you could roll, which is a 14.
I know.
I'll divulge what information you get in a little bit. Bishop, you crack open this door.
I kick the door open.
You
I don't
kick the door open.
Fully just like...
Kind of.
Bishop's never opened a door in his life, and he's not going to start today.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. I just had to smoke.
Like, I'm just Willy Wonka memeing in the back, like, no, don't.
You kick the door fucking wide open, and you are met with the smell of rot and decay.
That's
And-
not good.
There's like a flickering light that you see around the corner, and there's like flies come out of the door when you open it.
Okay. Smells like shit in here. And my next move is going to, of course, to be unsheathing my katana and holding it at the ready, and slowly making my way into the space, trying to be like aware of my surroundings, but also like, you know, we're trying to make moves here. We're trying to see who is listening to us, so I'm not tiptoeing, but yeah, I'm going to advance, I guess.
You walk into this very small apartment. It's pretty much like a bachelor with one side room with which is like the bathroom and stuff like that. You pass by the bathroom door and you like creak it open, and there's like a dim light on inside that you don't see anybody. You get around the corner to where the living space is.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you notice with your previous roll actually is that there's nothing up on the walls. There's no real furnishings or anything like that. It doesn't seem like this place was lived in. It's still a wreck. It's still a mess, but it doesn't seem like someone is actually actively living here. And you turn the corner and you see kind of sprawled on a sofa that's kind of like set into the floor is someone with their head leaning back on the back of the sofa. A shit ton of equipment set up on a table in front of them. That's like, you see the flashing of screens kind of blinking at this person in the dark, but they're not moving.
I'm gonna, without even really making a check, just like get close to the person and kind of like get down as if I'm being very like thoughtful, and then look up towards Sparky and be like, yeah, I think he's dead.
Well, with the smell in here, I kind of would hope so. Not to be insensitive to him, may he rest in a slightly better place than here. I will walk over within 5 feet and look at this man and be like, yeah, looks dead.
You said they have some
smells
equipment in front of them. What do we see exactly here?
You see, there are about 4 or 5 monitors, and they're all doing different things by the looks of it. There's one that is, you see it bump and flicker. It's recording audio based on the conversation that's happening between Wraith and Eliza and Cheshire in your apartment. It's not very loud, like it's not registering like a loud amount of information is coming in. There's a view of the hallway as well from down further in the corridor peering towards your place. And then some of the other screens are pure code, and then one screen that's flickering in the center is just reading Wonderland, flickering over and over and over and over. And you look at the person and there's blood coming out of their eyes and out of their nose and mouth and ears, and as they're just again sprawled on this sofa.
And he looks decayed in a way that indicates the smell is probably just him?
Yes, yeah. It seems like this is the source.
I take one look at that, the setup here, and I'm just like, God, this is some Cheshire shit for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to touch anything here, not just because it's gross, but also because I don't want to break nothing. Also, this guy looks yucky as fuck, dude. Like, this is no good. This is why I keep telling people not to, getting all chromed out and whatnot. It never ends well.
Does this guy have any, like, visible cyber stuff?
Yeah, they've got like basic implants. Like they run lines from like their head to the interface with the computer and stuff like that, but nothing that seems out of the ordinary. Pretty like civilian style cyberware.
Is there any like bags or anything around him that he brought the equipment in that might have things you could search without touching him?
Yeah, there are definitely there's definitely not bags, but like kind of like Pelican case type situations that was housing all of the equipment that they traveled with. If either of you want to give me I'm trying to see if there's I forget the skills of this system. Electronics or security, which actually I think that'd be you probably, Sparky. Under technique skills.
So I have that, and it says my base is 14. Do I add 14 to what I roll?
Yes, you're adding 14 to what you roll.
Okay. That is a, what is that, a 6 or a 9? Can't see shit. That is a 9 plus 14. 23?
Yeah, 23. Fuck yeah. That is an incredible roll. I have a little chart here. Where did it go? A 23 puts you at you're just below incredible, but it's a heroic level roll that you just made in terms of the system. Heroic is a strange term to put in there, I guess, but
yeah.
all right.
I think it's a pretty subjective term. But...
Yeah, right. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, it's odd. It's an odd choice of words, especially for this system. But anyway, that's an incredible roll that you made. One of the devices set up is a short-range server that can transmit kind of like in modern days, or in our day, I should say, acts like a small wireless signal for like internet purposes, but there is no internet, so things kind of bounce between this server and wherever they're sending it, and you can make with that roll. I would say you can actually tell that they've been bouncing information between the server somewhere outside of the building and Bishop's computer. And Bishop, this kind of registers with you with being the messages that you were receiving on your computer had to come from somewhere.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so they're definitely like bouncing information off of your shit to somewhere outside, which I don't know what kind of range this thing has, but would I know what kind of range this thing has? Probably not.
Sorry.
Would a hero know?
I think you would know. Knowing the ins and outs of electronics is very much within your wheelhouse. This thing is powerful enough to reach the street, so it could be that someone, they drive by street level, relay a message, drive off again.
Yeah, and, they could be outside, just walking, driving by, whatever, bounce stuff in. Enough of a delay where you wouldn't know.
To also just like take a peek in the other rooms in this apartment, which I know we said seemed empty, but just to investigate, make sure it's not someone like tucked up in the ceiling of the closet in the bedroom or something.
Yeah, like upside down.
Yeah.
No, with your previous roll, the apartment is empty. There's almost, besides the bathroom, there's no fucking room for anything, right? All of the cupboards are very thin. You just like kind of quickly pop through them. They're all empty. There's no food or anything inside. This kind of seems like a lookout station. They probably rotate out people to monitor and then bugger off.
Yeah. Goddamn corpos, goddamn government, goddamn everybody. I always know that they're watching me. It's because they're afraid. They can't handle the truth, etc.
You had me until like the last sentence, and
Until the etc.
like 5 words before that. I was on board until then. But this Wonderland doesn't mean anything to you? I mean,
no. Wait.
I have a lie detector thing in my head. Can I just...
I'm definitely not lying. This is
Okay.
me recalling. Wait, there was a message that said Wonderland from... I saw that in the message I got from
RQ. Yep.
RQ, yeah. So wait. Yeah, and like it's literally like, nope, doesn't mean anything to me. Wait a second. Now that you mention it, that message actually did mention something about Wonderland.
You'd have passing knowledge that Wonderland is kind of a this strange hub where netrunners hang out to try to hack this unhackable object,
Right.
more or less, and only really talented netrunners ever really make it there to begin with. So
Well,
Yeah, Cheshire shit for sure.
no, definitely. No doubt. All right. I guess we'll head back to the apartment. It's like, guys, you will not believe what is in that apartment over there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never guess.
Oh, I am just about done with this drive, and I think Elisa's still in the bathroom. She gets a nervous tummy during jobs, so
Absolutely. She's just honestly, she's in the bathroom, like rifling through Bishop's like medicine cabinets and like going through like the clothes on the floor, trying to find like disguises that she can wear so she doesn't get caught by the maelstrom. And I believe she probably finds some Gambit merch.
Oh, shit.
She's probably got some. This doesn't fit over my earphones.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I do like that you didn't even ask if Bishop would have clothes on the floor. We just all know that that's true.
Yeah.
Of course, that didn't even like phase me for a second. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's funny.
100%.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
That's incredible.
The commitment to the bits, you guys. The commitment to the bits.
We've got commitment.
Oh, it's so good. Christ.
I can't tell you how uncomfortable this mask that's definitely over my face is.
Yeah, it's it looks really intrusive.
Also, with the news that he's almost done with this chip, I would definitely go look over his shoulder.
I think this is something that, well, Cheshire, you tell me, do you have like a small computer you take with you, or is this kind of stuff you handle inside of your helmet?
I think this is definitely something. I mean, that's the whole point of the mask, really. That and to hide his identity. So, yeah. I think it probably doesn't. He maybe has like, he's doing like Tony Stark shit, moving his hands around and doing computer things, but you can't see what the interface is, probably.
Yeah. I do have a button that does the thing, but the last time I used it, I was like, oh, it actually looks pretty good now. Holy shit. You can see it on stream in like 5 seconds. In like the virtuality realm made up of ones and zeros.
Ooh, that is very cool.
Yeah, it looks way better now than it did the last time, so that's good news. I'm gonna leave it for a bit.
Just your computer.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't been a few hours, so Cheshire is straight up lying.
Well, I mean, how long were they messing around with this dead guy's stuff?
Is it 10 minutes, I guess? I don't know. How long were you guys over there?
Like 10. It smelled really bad over there. We were trying to tarry.
Yeah, I guess we didn't even tell you. We just left it up to your imagination. But there's a fucking dead body over there for sure, and like not recently dead. Like I'm gonna say he's been there for at least a couple hours for sure. It's no good.
Wow, that is crazy.
I mean, with how bad it smelled, probably longer than that. I
don't know. How long does it take a body to decompose? Like 40 minutes? 187 minutes.
It's like a skeleton in 3 hours, right?
Well, the city dogs just feast and then it's over.
The nano roaches get you. That's what does
the nano roaches.
Those fucking nano roaches.
Yeah, that's what does it.
Nano roaches.
So I am lying. I am not almost done.
Wraith kind of chuckles a little bit. She's like, it's been 10 minutes. There's no way you could crack that in 10 minutes.
You don't know me.
I know more about you than you probably want me to.
Oh, really? What's my favorite color?
I can tell you your Phoenix Corporation employee ID.
I don't work for Phoenix Corp. That's crazy.
Oh, I must be
You're so crazy.
I must be mistaken. Sorry. Anyway, I'll get back to my show. And Wraith kind of just like gazes off into the distance.
What are you listening to over there?
I'm just. It's. Sorry, I was trying. It was me trying to see if I could come up with like a stupid pun, but I couldn't. I'm just listening to broadcasts coming from the second ring, security controls, stuff like that.
Okay, that's a perfectly satisfactory answer to my question. You should check out the Gambit sometime.
Oh, I've heard your show. Yeah.
I mean, it's more of like an experience than just.
Well, it was an experience. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I strive for.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I was as Wraith is like breaking eye contact, breaking static void contact with Bishop. Wraith clocks Sparky and it's like, I like your hair though. And then like phases out, looking through the window of Bishop's apartment.
I mean, I just assume this is a tall, hot lady, so obviously Sparky blushes.
She's the manic pixie cyberpunk? I think that's what I said.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
She could be tall. Yeah, fuck it. She's
She can also be short. It's whatever.
7'3".
She's here to be whatever you need her to be.
Okay. Story. We're doing it. Once she kind of goes back off into not paying attention, I'm definitely gonna like lean up next to wherever Bishop is and be like, she's also recording. Just you know.
You just reminded me. I need to go snap a couple pictures of that body.
I mean, Elisa's gonna come out of that bathroom and be like, "Did you just say body? Did you just say a body? A body?"
There's hella corpse in the other apartment.
Okay. A body? Okay. Did you know them, or I'm sorry for your loss?
No. I didn't know them. They're like a computer guy. It's not really the type of person I hang out with too often.
Does Cheshire know him? You think
I don't know.
Cheshire
Cheshire might know him. Yeah, they all hang out together in Wonderland or whatever. I don't know what they get up to.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Is your stomach feeling better?
It's fine. I got a disguise. I'm gonna be fine. It'll be fine. I'm fine.
It's be a pretty serious stomach ache.
You would have a pretty serious stomach ache too, if a bunch of people were trying to kill you.
A bunch of people did just try and kill all of us.
True.
Yes, but like currently, I mean, the current ongoing situation.
Speaking of, is Bishop doing anything to treat the bullet wound? I feel like the adrenaline is now like leaving.
Oh, Elisa's probably come out of the bathroom with some like band-aids and like Neosporin or whatever the cyberpunk version of that shit is, and just like trying to like.
Can
I do this for
Neosporin?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go Neosport as well.
Yeah.
Cyber band-aids.
Cyber band-aids. They're just like holographic, like they look like shimmery, but they're still band-aids.
Yeah.
Yes, Cyber Band-Aids is actually the brand name, kind of like Cyber Kleenex.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
Punk age.
I'll happily try to stop, those wounds from bleeding out. I've done a couple of those things before, I think.
Blood be gone. It's the corporation.
Blood be gone.
BBG. Blood be gone.
Yeah,
if you want to make like I think it's a first aid check, I believe, or a medicine check, or even a surgery check, anything in that realm. I don't know if Sparky has med tech at all, but that
Can
would
I do
also...
like a paramedic check?
If you have stats in paramedic, sure.
I do. My base is 5.
Okay, so you'll add +5. You're just trying to beat a 9, basically.
All right. Let's see. Oh, first aid. So much better. It's my base is 11 and I have its level 6 in that. So that's...
You just don't want to crit fail Did you crit fail?
Okay.
Whoa! You fucking got a 26. Holy shit.
Nice.
What is that? That's a incredible roll, according to the chart.
Very
Amazing.
He's better than he was before.
You fucking apply this.
I gave him 6-pack abs.
You're like, patting his abs as you're trying to put on the band-aid. Where's the wound?
It's like on his arm.
Such definition. Does this come from training with the katana, or is this like you just like? Are you keto or like what's?
Yeah, no, my body is a temple for sure. You got to be cognizant of what you're putting in there. That goes both for cyberware and for food paste for cyber food.
I don't need any cyberware.
Kibble is like the go-to cheap brand of sustenance.
Right.
They've now got a recycled flavor that I dropped in the first episode.
Mhm. You do like 2
I remember
scoops of
that.
that, like 6 eggs
Yeah, no, definitely.
every morning.
Yeah. Exactly. And I do pull up every time I take a bite.
Wow, I should start doing that. Okay, great. Thank you.
We're rolling back to pudding.
Is he better now?
Yeah.
I'm somehow I have a 7th ab.
It's like AI art abs.
We'll say with that incredible roll, that Bishop actually restores 1 HP from that, because technically you don't get any from that. But the way healing works is like, if you guys pretty much sleep through the night or get some rest, you'll recover your body score in HP if anybody's wounded. So after a night's rest, at some point, that'll happen. But until then, you get 1 hit point.
That's sick. That's incredible. I've never seen someone put Flintstones Band-Aids on like that before.
You have a gift.
Yeah, like it's really serious. Help people with this gift.
You mean the punk stone Band-Aid?
Alicia's just like holding the hydrogen peroxide, like, yeah, yes, okay. Whatever you say, Bishop.
No.
Does anyone get up to anything in the few hours it's going to take? Besides, what you guys watch a movie or whatever, but is there anything pressing anyone's doing during this time? No.
I kind of want to like ask Wraith, like, so how do you know Odin?
I'm one of his bodyguards.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Does he ever like mention like me, or I don't know, whatever?
Yeah,
that's a dumb question. Don't worry.
When
about
he
it.
said you need to bring this drive to Eliza, that's when he mentioned you.
That's cool. Were you gonna play a movie or something, Bishop?
Yeah, no, check this out. Pulls up VHS 1 of 3. To pop in.
Elise is just hiding her hands in the couch, just like so sad.
Yeah, you guys chill for a few hours while Cheshire does his thing. You rolled very, very well for that interface check, and I have some stuff here based on how well you did.
I rolled impossibly well.
Yeah, you did, and that's why you're going to get all the stuff. The contents of this drive is hold on, should we get like a better soundtrack going here? Maybe investigation. How does this feel? No, maybe this is too much. Whatever, I'll figure it out. The contents of the drive is mostly storage. This isn't an architecture that's built, with like traps and stuff like that to catch a net runner. This is just like a heavily encrypted from the outside kind of drive. You decrypt the drive, and within are a series of folders and files. On one file on its own seems to be a sequence of random numbers and almost like incomprehensible. And there's portions that are missing, huge gaps of space between this incomprehensible gibberish on this file. The rest of it, it looks like some of the folders house documents. One document in particular seems to be a log of whoever you assume was making the drive. The log only has a name and a date. Alice 05-22. It's supposed to be 05-2207. Sorry, I didn't finish typing that apparently. Alice 05-2207, which is 10 years ago to the current date.
You can't see it, but my eyes are super wide right now.
It's fucking killing me. They're just the fucking static mask just there watching.
It's elite. It's elite streamer tag.
Yeah, it's very unnerving. Who needs face mapping?
What do you mean? This has face mapping.
Oh my god.
If
Yeah,
you're
the future is yesterday. This is crazy.
if you're listening to the podcast, you're missing out for real. I mean, keep listening. It's great. The logs aren't really like a diary entry type situation. It's just statements and facts listed in order with dates attached to them. People going missing, Militech researchers vanishing, scientists, hackers, techs, netrunners, all being enticed to work for Phoenix Corporation. Eventually, the logs start to include some names. Dr. Vrel was a co-worker, apparently, of Alice, stumbled onto something huge. Some new coded language that people passed off as junk turns out to be holding some revolutionary secrets for N-City. Alice was working on decrypting the wall, but eventually the wall reference changes to the Wonderland barrier. Alice was working on a guide to leave behind to share with any netrunners who could find it. A manifesto to navigating N-City's architecture. More notes, kind of, again, these are just like almost all bullet point format, mostly. Dr. Vrel has taken on 2 other tech geniuses, married to each other apparently, now working with Alice. They're all working on decrypting the program to bypass Wonderland. A month later, the 2 people Dr. Vrel brought in, Mr. and Mrs. Snow, had broken their decryption up between 3 drives. 1 drive per group. Dr. Vrel, Alice, and the now missing couple, Mr. and Mrs. Snow. Another document is just a long list of names. Nothing else. No label, no hint at what it could be. Just scrolling through names upon names upon names. One file, one file buried deep within the folder structure simply reads, "They're out there, waiting, watching. Good luck." And you find a few early snippets of Alice's manifesto that houses some kind of structure, like referencing code from the gibberish section, kind of like pointing out what it could mean, how you might be able to process it. But that's pretty much all of the juicy details you get off of this drive, which apparently is 1 drive out of 3 that all house a part of this decryption program.
Can I copy this secretly?
Yes. You rolled impossibly well, so I won't make you roll again. We'll say you can easily swipe a copy. I actually had this where if you tried to make a copy, you would have had to beat a certain DC, but because you got 16 on that last roll, you easily kind of just take... It's not even that large of a file, it's just the encryption was so impossibly dense on it.
Yeah, fuck you, Justin.
Yeah,
great. So
Rooney's got it. Control C, Control V, done.
Very easy. I'm in. After I have a copy of it, I will, I guess, like, sort of jack out of the web space and push the chair back. Say, well, it's done.
Oh, you're finished.
Yeah, with this one. But there's 2 more.
Wraith kind of like Right. Good, good, good. And she, like, goes to grab the E-drive from you.
I will let her take it.
Well, did it say where the other 2 drives are?
Did not. It didn't, right?
No, but you had the names of people who
Yeah.
had those drives.
Had some names in there, but didn't tell me exactly where the drives were, no.
Wraith, like, takes an interface plug and, like, plugs it into the drive, and you see her eyes start to glow with processing information. Right. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to call this into Odin. 1 second. And, like, kind of doesn't leave, but just kind of steps off to the side. Silently, doesn't sound like they're making a call, but you see them, like, gesturing and stuff like that. What are you guys doing?
Oh, just vibing.
Just chilling?
Cool.
Elisa's asleep.
So, like,
on
the
the
cool thing
couch.
about this part is that the scene in Star Wars Episode 3 is actually directly inspired by this.
You keep talking about these movies. I've never seen one. It's like no one has DVDs. What the hell is a VHS? Where did you get this stuff?
Oh, there's this guy. It's not important. That's what we're up to, I guess, is being asleep / explaining a bunch of stupid bullshit no one cares about.
I think I'd probably like waking up because of the Star Wars discussion, obviously, and then realizing Cheshire's done. I'd probably like lean over and be like, "Is there anything interesting?"
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if it would be interesting to you, but it's very interesting to me.
What's interesting to you is interesting to me, my friend. Maybe we could talk about it when we are in different company.
I think that would work. That would be good.
Excellent.
I think Cheshire will look over at Wraith specifically, but like to indicate that he doesn't particularly care about Bishop or Sparky hearing.
Agreed.
Just kind of like quietly waiting for like Wraith to like leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I like go up and tap her on the shoulder and be like, "Was he asking for me?"
And you see her like hold up a finger,
Okay.
and then her eyes like flash quickly. Well, good news and bad news is that Odin has one of these drives, or Phoenix Corporation apparently has one that he can get a hold of. So that's good. But we don't know where this other drive is, so I'm going to take this drive. Odin's going to call you, Elisa, in a little bit once he kind of is done with some meetings that he's conducting, and we'll go from there. I'm sure I'll be in contact. Elisa, that's you. Wraith. Wraith does like a once-over around the room. Sparky, you could swear the static blinks slightly, and then she leaves.
Like this like the sound, like the ear thing.
No, she just like when she looks at you, her eyes kind of like the weird staticky void kind of like focus, and then she leaves.
I think she has a crush on you.
No. No.
I think you have a crush on her.
You are just.
Hell yeah.
You're the one thirsty asking about Odin or whatever his name is. Like,
It's a cruel world. We have to take it when we can get it. I don't see the problem. We live in a literal hellscape.
I feel like before we discuss anything else, we should maybe take care of whatever's
this
happening
is important.
next.
Like, you
door.
gotta
Fine,
accept that
fine.
if you can get it, then get it, dude. Like, fucking look around.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least asked her for her number.
I mean,
Whatever.
maybe
It's okay. I got you. Next time I talk to Odin, I'll ask him. I got you. It's okay.
just
Alright.
like mortified is
This is now
Can't
the
see the eyes
party's
at
main
all.
quest.
Yeah, 100%.
Dead body. The screen said Wonderland or something.
Oh,
True.
what? Huh?
Yeah, we got some
Oh.
crazy shit to show you. Check
Yeah.
this out. You guys want to see a body?
Hell yeah. Down by the creek.
Yeah, it's a much shorter journey, much shorter version of that movie, but it's in the other room.
Yeah, you guys go check out Cheshire. You see the multiple screens. I assume you guys probably turned off the recording equipment while you were in there last time.
I mean, what do we have?
I wouldn't have, because I don't know how to do that. But
And I don't think I would have, because it wasn't taking, like, it wasn't straight up recording voice. It was like pinging messages is what I got, correct?
the server was pinging messages, but another setup was recording audio and then a video of the hallway. It's like 4 or 5 different devices that are set up on this table.
Okay.
And they're like,
Yeah, I would that would have left it on. We're coming back here right after everything else to make sure it doesn't hear anything more important. Hopefully.
yeah. And Cheshire, you see this setup and flashing still in the center of the screen in kind of just surrounded by weird gibberish code is the words Wonderland, or the word Wonderland. The entire screen is flashing on and off as this dead Netrunner is sitting on this sofa.
Is it connected to anything, or is it just like a graphic?
It's kind of connected to this server as well. Like, all this equipment is kind of interlocked with this server.
Okay. I will definitely investigate that server. I want to know everything about it.
Yeah, the server is just bouncing information. It's not storing anything.
Okay.
Yep. So it would have bounced something to and from someone nearby, and then
Right.
that is it, right? But the audio video recorder is storing audio and video footage of the hallway. So that's easy enough to grab that stuff if you want.
Yeah, definitely. I will review it, but probably not here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to Cheshire and be like, "Did you know him?" Or, "I'm sorry for your loss."
It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. I don't know what his I don't know what he looked like in virtual space.
Oh, right, because you guys all do the thing.
Yeah, I mostly know people by avatars and handles.
Right. Yeah. Is there any way that we can figure out what his handle was, or like what he was doing?
Yeah,
You
you'd
dig
have
through his
to-
pockets.
Yeah, you could dig through what they have on.
Yeah, I mean, I would see what I could find for sure.
Let's do it. Let's do Me looking through skills. Is there investigation? Quickly browsing. Interrogation, no. Street smart, no. Actually, let's
Human
do
perception.
Perception or human perception feels. Human perception feels like it could also. If that's better for you, you can do that. Or you can do a concealment if you have a concealment. That feels like. Oh wait, I misread. Never mind. I don't think that exists.
I'm better at perception, so let's do that.
Yeah. 13 is not bad for sure. They don't have much on them. Kind of the same with the bag and stuff like that they have. But as you're searching them, you find a tattoo on the wrist of like a Wonderland tattoo on the wrist.
I probably knew him, but I will probably never know who he was.
For those listening, Bishop crossed himself.
Very, very limply.
Yeah, not even minimal effort.
Yeah. Are his eyes like open? Like,
yeah, fully open. There's blood.
Yeah.
All dried blood all over his face.
Cheshire will like close his eyes at the very least.
Yeah.
And just be like, we should go.
Eliza.
Do we need to do anything about the computers first? Or?
Whatever it was doing, it's not anymore, except for recording.
I mean, we should stop that for sure, though.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
As long as
I'll just
Bishop
start pressing the backspace button on the
No, just
This is how you do it,
no,
right?
Just
No.
it's not that one. Just
Yes,
and
keep doing that. That's what I do.
no, just
It
like
usually
hold
works.
down. Okay.
Sorry.
Eliza, you are getting a call coming in. Your little audio device starts going off inside of your ear.
Okay. Can I just like quickly bop back to Bishop's apartment away from this apartment? Because I don't want to have this whole call in this dead guy's apartment. And then take the call?
Yeah. You hear the voice of Odin Reed on the other side.
Liza, I hear that you've made progress in decrypting that drive, Wraith tells me, but it seems like there's another drive out there somewhere. Did any of you get any more information on that, or?
I haven't gotten a chance to get the download from the guy who decrypted it, but we're kind of dealing with another situation over here. There's apparently someone who's been listening in on us, and I want to make sure that we're being safe. So,
Right.
I can keep you updated.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna keep, Wraith is gonna stay in the area just in case, you all make any breakthroughs or anything like that. But listen, the thing is, I'm gonna need that drive. I'm gonna need both of those drives, and I'll make it worth your while. I think I'm willing to part with about 50,000 eddies for you and your crew, and I'm gonna need those delivered up here to the second ring at Phoenix HQ. There's a big event tomorrow, actually. If you manage to grab that drive before tomorrow, I can fly you all up, you and your crew. Wear something nice. We're having a bit of a gala, and that'd be a good opportunity for me to grab those drives off of you.
Wraith mentioned that you knew where one was, right?
Yeah, we have. I have access to get the third drive, but Wraith said there's another one that none of you had.
Which. Do you know which drive you like? Who owned the drive that you can get access to? Just, I want to make sure we're pursuing the right drive.
I have absolutely no idea. The whole reason I needed this decrypted was because we don't know. We just know that they were pretty important to someone in Phoenix Corporation, and, well, that was enough to pique my interest.
This job is from Phoenix Corporation?
No, this job is from me,
Why?
because I just said these seem important to Phoenix, so that means something interesting must be
Yeah.
on them.
Okay. How'd you come by these? Just.
I happened to just find it inside of Phoenix Corporation when they were showing me around one day and just kind of swiped it.
Wow, that's so lucky.
Yeah, the other one actually happened to be safeguarded somewhere in their basement. I couldn't manage to actually get down and get it, but
Okay. But that's where the other one is that you know of. It's in the basement of Phoenix Corp. And how are you going to go about getting that one? Do I also have to get that one?
well, like I said, they've got a gala happening tomorrow. It'd be a good time for you to deliver the 2 drives here. I can use the gala as an excuse to get the 3rd drive. We're all happy.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll do what I can. Like I always do.
I appreciate it. And listen, things are changing up here in the second ring, so maybe we can have a talk during the gala and figure out a way to make sure that you start getting some real eddies moving towards your way.
Yeah, you mentioned maybe me coming up there.
Well, you're all going to have to come up if you have those drives. I'll make sure Wraith arranges
No,
that.
I know that. I meant last time we talked, you meant, God damn, you're such a dick.
Oh, I got a
all right,
meeting.
never
I got to
mind.
get to...
Yeah, yes, of course you do. Okay, goodbye.
All right. I muted myself.
The call ends, and you're there alone shouting in Bishop's apartment.
Seething.
I think that's a fun place to take a little 10-minute break for us in the stream. Hopefully nothing breaks next. I'm knocking on wood in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back in. we'll be back in 10 minutes, friends. Don't go anywhere. BRB.
Oh gosh.
We're live. Hello.
We're back.
We're
doing
back.
Bad things.
We're
Oh,
back.
did you see my actual Cyberpunk gear this time? The
very
actual
cool.
Cyberpunk
I
gear.
think that's official branded Cyberpunk gear, I think.
This
Yeah.
is it. This is it.
An official glow stick.
I think that's a
Came with the
Sandevistan,
video game.
right? Yeah, we're
If
back.
you want it, you can go to nofamepod/merch.
Yeah. It's merch. It's merch.nofame.ca, but that's fine.
And also, there aren't glow in the dark bracelets. But
There are 100% not going to be glow in the dark bracelets on there. I don't want to go through the
But
headache.
go there anyway.
Yeah, go there anyway. As we leave the No Fame dystopia and get to our corporate dystopia, we left off with Eliza having a conversation with Odin, saying that he could gain access to the 3rd drive, but doesn't know the whereabouts of the 2nd drive, which tracks with what Wraith would also now know, having the information off that drive. Cheshire, however, downloaded the entire drive, made a copy of it, so Cheshire can reference that as needed, which is convenient for you. But half of you, or most of you, are still in the dead guy's apartment, I believe.
The names were the names of who had the 3 drives. Was it that long list of names that I didn't recognize, or was it the guy, the doctor, and then the 2, was it Snow? Was that the last name of the married couple?
Yeah, it was Dr. Vrel and Mr. and Mrs. Snow were the other researchers. And Alice had a drive, Vrel had a drive, and the Snows had a drive.
And the Snows had a drive. Okay. So then I think Cheshire would ask Eliza, you don't know this Odin guy's real name?
It's Odin. It's Odin Reed. That's his.
Right.
That's his name. That's what he told me his name was. And so it must be real because he told it to me.
Okay. I've already made this Mrs. Reed t-shirt.
I made it in the bathroom.
I made my merch. We have merch together.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, if you talk to him...
That's what he told me his name was. I don't... you know what? Honestly, maybe I am reading this wrong. I don't know. He's like... Fine, whatever. What?
If you could find out where he got his drive from, I might be able to figure out where we could find the third one.
Yeah, no, I asked that question. And do you know what he told me? Do you know what this son of a bitch told me? He told me he got this drive from just walking through Phoenix Corp and he picked it up. Just because, he found it. Just wandering through Phoenix Corp.
Doesn't sound like a strong foundation for a marriage.
Or
You're so insightful. You're so insightful. Thank you very much for your
insight.
Whatever. Fine. Yeah, your insight.
So he probably
Appreciate it, sure.
kidnapped someone or definitely stole it, but maybe kidnapped someone to get this drive.
Yeah.
I don't know. He wouldn't kidnap anyone. Who are the names of the other people that had the other drives? Like, who are the other people that made the drives?
Well, there's a Dr. Vrel. There's a married couple with the last name Snow. And then Alice, which, you guys know about Alice, so...
No, for sure.
Don't even need to talk about that one.
Who
Definitely.
the fuck is Alice? Sorry. It's a dumb joke. Hello. It's me, the choom guy.
Sparky, is your solo friend back?
I could call him.
No, it's fine.
This isn't where we live.
Yeah, I
This
didn't.
is where I live.
Yeah, he threatened me. He doesn't need to come back.
This is where I live now as well.
In this dead man's apartment?
No. Oh, I thought we were back in Bishop's
I feel like
apartment.
we went back to Bishop.
So did I. I presume
Are you
we were
living in a
vibing
Bishop?
and-
When did this happen?
Well, I put my toothbrush in his bathroom while I was here.
Shit, that is the law.
Relationships.
I mean, I'm without
I'm
recourse.
wearing his sweatshirt. I don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
If you put your toothbrush in somebody's bathroom, they legally can't kick you out.
That's true.
It's just the
Squatters'
law.
rights.
Exactly.
I find the retro vibe charming.
Yeah.
Seems
Sorry,
like there's a
anyway.
lot of open units though, so I think you could get your own apartment.
Business. We said we have
In-
business attend to.
In this
attend to.
economy,
Okay, so
Lisa just turns out her empty pockets.
Yeah, the thing is that I just don't know where this drive came from and where his drive came from.
You said Alice. This one was Alice's drive, right?
Think so. That's what it said, right, Justin?
Yes, this
I
one
know it
belonged.
said Alice.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one belonged to Alice.
And then
Alice,
and then,
who is the most, legendary hacker of all time, kind of invented net running, built Wonderland.
Well, now this theory is changing for you. All the netrunners assumed Alice built Wonderland, but
Oh.
Alice and these other folk were trying to work on this decryption program to break through Wonderland.
That's fair. I thought it was like a contingency or something, but that's very interesting. Okay.
So do the chips together break Wonderland?
They would decrypt Wonderland, so people would actually be able to access it. At least whoever has the code would be able to access it.
And this Odin wants the code to just hang out with his buddies in cyberspace. And I raise an eyebrow
unlikely.
incredulously.
He wants the code because Phoenix Corp wants the code. And he wants to get paid.
Yeah, I don't feel like the corporations having that is...
I mean, the thing about Wonderland, right, is that nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what it's containing. And, you know, there's an entire, almost like a religion that has sprung up around this.
Mhm.
And some people don't really care about what's on the other side. It's about the challenge of getting through it. But at the end of the day, nobody actually knows what it is. There are a lot of theories.
So
Such
you've
as-
never been able to access Wonderland yourself, right?
I mean, God, no.
Okay. Yeah, so what do people think it is?
Was that for me? Sorry. I was like...
No. Sorry. It's like, I was just thinking. I mean, some people think it's, a weapon. Some people think it, could bring down the entire corpo structure. Some people think it's a virus.
All of those would be good reasons for the corporations to want to have it
And
or dismantle it.
I would very much like him to not have it.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that. Cheshire, what would you do with it if you got it?
I guess that depends on what it is. I'd be very happy if it took down the corporations. That's always been kind of my theory about it. I've always kind of thought that maybe what it does is it's gonna take down the whole net. Which it would be hard to let it go. But I think it would be good for humanity in the long run.
This motherfucker. I just decided that I like you. I wasn't sure you're like one of those computer guys, but you're the first computer guy I've ever known who talks some sense.
I appreciate that. I'm still on the fence about you.
That's understandable. But the great thing about this relationship is that I don't need you to like me, okay? I just need you to do what you've been doing, which is telling the truth, being based, and fuck the
I'm gonna whisper
corporations,
to
dude.
Spike,
Like
I
we're
think
on
we
the
like
same
each other.
side.
Yeah.
Not everyone is into each other.
No, I do think it is. I think that is it, though.
Right. Okay. To clarify for me, since there's been some things, there are 3 ships total or 4?
3.
3.
3. So it's the Alice one that you just decrypted, one that is at the corporate party place that we have to go to, and Lost one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they didn't give you clues to where the missing one is?
This one said it was Alice's. So if we go, I can examine the second one. That should tell me who it belonged to originally. And then that would be at least somewhere to start. That would only leave either Dr. Brell or the Snows.
And we know the second one is at the party.
Yeah. I mean, he basically told us to show up and decrypt it for him, so.
He said it was, in the basement of Phoenix Corp, right? And that he was going to get it while he was at this party. Gala. So we have to dress up for.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about Phoenix Corp, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
I mean, also, if he's gonna get it, then they need Cheshire to decode it.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like he'll take on at least some of the danger. Although I don't like the sound of going to a corporate party.
I think no matter what, we're probably going to have to end up at this corporate party to at least present something to Odin. And by we, I mean, I guess just me. But
He did extend the invite to your crew as well.
Yeah.
Oh, are we a crew now?
Are we the
Hashtag shit crew.
The shit crew.
That's a way to describe it for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I might have an idea as to where the second one might be. Possibly. Maybe.
Well,
Were there any
one,
clues on the first one?
The second one is the one that Odin has. Do you mean the third one?
No. He doesn't have one. I didn't think. I mean, he knows where the one at Phoenix Corp is, but he doesn't have that yet. He's got Alice's now because we just gave it back to him, and then there's the one that we don't know where it is. And I'm saying I think I might have an idea as to where that one is.
Sure. Okay. Where do you think it might be?
I think it might be at my parents' old house.
Your parents' old house? Who are your parents?
They would be Mr. and Mrs. Snow.
We've been standing around having this conversation for a while now. Feels like maybe you could have brought that up sooner.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could have been nicer to me about the whole Odin thing.
Maybe a lot of people could have done a lot of different things, but the fact of the matter is, we're here now. So yeah, given that information, I feel like exploring that lead is probably not a bad idea.
Either of you related to Dr. Vrel? Just real quick. Like a brother or a cousin or really close friend?
I think that's got to be the one that's at Phoenix Corp, right?
I guess, unless your parents work for Phoenix Corp. I wouldn't know anything about that.
I'm not going to blow up a spot, but I think someone knows.
I'm absolutely withholding this information right now because my last name is Ralph, but
I've got voice stress analyzer, and I'm just gonna
I mean, I also
daggers at Sparky.
I have a. If you've been using it the whole time, there were probably a few times where there would have been a slight hitch. Which I'm also counter using that on everyone in this room at the same time because I also have one of those.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, I wouldn't be saying shit out loud right now. But also, just a side question: what time of day is it?
That's a good question. It's definitely night, well into the night.
Not like a solid 10 a.m.
All day to do stuff. I mean, here's the thing. This party is tomorrow night. None of us have slept. we got to go get like fancy clothes for some.
I caught a nap.
Yeah, no, I was there for that. I now know the whole plot of something called Star Wars because of that.
So sick.
Such good special effects. But like, we could sleep and go to this party. And
Yeah, you guys are all welcome to crash here. Someone can take the bed. I sleep in a hammock, but like it's not that bad. So whoever wants that can have
It's good
that.
for your
There's
back.
enough room for a couple people on the couch. That's what I'm saying. My back has never been crispier. I will just take the floor. That's cool. I don't even mind.
I'll be honest, if we have time before the party, I kind of want to go talk to Elisa's parents.
Oh, you can't talk to them.
They don't like
I
speak
mean,
English or...
If you can, let me know.
Are they?
Because I've been trying to talk to them for the past couple of years.
They
Oh no,
disappear.
are they dead? What is the? Where's this going?
They might not be dead. They might not be dead. They might.
Right.
They might not be dead.
They got kidnapped by a corporation, probably.
They just disappear? Is that what you're saying?
You seem to be talking like you know something about people getting kidnapped by corporations.
People get kidnapped by corporations all the time. Like, yeah.
Fact.
That is
Correct.
true.
No,
That is
And-
true.
okay. We are all agreed that
And we just had
great.
someone bring this, like, powerful chip that can break the internet. So if they were working on that, why wouldn't they get kidnapped?
True.
Okay, but you said we could search their house.
Mhm. I mean, I could probably break into their house. It's not mine anymore. Is it mine still?
I don't know. You made it up. Is it yours?
It's probably it's mine. It's
I don't know,
mine still.
man. You tell me.
It's mine still, but I haven't been there for so long because the memories hurt.
Right.
Oh.
It's so sad. No, we can. No, we can go back there if we think that we can go back there
Yeah.
if we think it might be helpful.
We'll do
Can
it
I
as
like
a
get
team.
drunk first or something?
I
Hell.
guess.
Great. I'm gonna go into Bishop's fridge.
I guess I'll be driving. I have
There's-
the car and always have. So
There's so many protein shakes in that fridge.
Muscle.
One for every day of the week.
Oh my god.
Make
What
them
is
in
this
advance.
shit?
So I can
Where
just
do
grab
you
and go.
keep your Budweiser?
Oh,
Steal.
check
This
the
is-
freezer.
You mean your
A dusty pack of Heineken in the back.
your Punkweiser?
Yeah, your
I was gonna say
cyber.
Hudweiser, but
Oh.
Budweiser's very good.
No,
I was just
Hudweiser.
imagining that Budweiser won like the beer wars, like in Demolition Man.
They're the fourth megacorp.
We're going to the Taco
Wars.
Bell.
Fucking
The
like
Taco
Demolition
Ball.
Man.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, Demolition Man. Fantastic film. Would watch on
Okay.
VHS.
Perfect movie. Yep.
Oh my
So a
God.
plan emerges. Elisa's gonna get drunk and take me to her parents' house. You two, I guess.
I've had a few dates that ended up that way.
I guess sleep and watch Demolition Man. I don't know.
I mean,
No,
Like we'll
God.
come with you.
yeah, we'll come with, but like, do you
Okay.
have Demolition Man?
Do I have Demolition? I got that shit on VHS, Blu-ray, UHD. Let's fucking go, dude.
Demolition Man on Laserdisc.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, I should read a character sheet.
How nervous is Justin right now that we spent the last like 20 minutes fucking standing here talking about beer and Demolition Man?
Still in the dead man's apartment, I'm pretty sure as well.
Definitely Demolition.
I
mean,
know
this-
you want to keep bringing it back there, but I promise that we've left.
If you would take the mask off, it would help you see. The periphery
Yeah, I can't
must
see
not be
anything in
good.
this thing. I'm sorry.
You cannot not drive with that thing on.
I drive with it all the time. It's fine.
In the car that he's always had, he's always wearing that mask when he drives.
Yeah,
There's-
my car drives itself. It's very safe.
It's a little hard to see through the blood splatter on the inside,
Yeah.
but yeah.
The cyber Tesla.
All right. Well, listen.
Okay,
I'll drive. You navigate.
great.
Hell
Pops
yeah.
open a beer.
Let's go.
You all leave Bishop's apartment and hit the streets in Chesure's car, which he's always had it. It's always been there. Handy dandy car. Elisa, I assume you're kind of navigating the drive, or probably throwing it up on GPS to the system or something like that.
Yeah, I'm getting absolutely blasted, and I've put it into the GPS. We are coping.
I just want to make sure before we get there that you're going to be normal about this.
Yes. Yeah, normal.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, normal. Yes, normal.
Define normal.
Okay.
I'm sure this will go great.
It doesn't take, I mean, the lowest ring doesn't take that long to drive around in general. Well, not drive around, because districts 6 through 8 are closed. But it doesn't take that long to get to where you're going. What does Elisa's old house look like, do you think?
The front of Elisa's house is very modern and angular. I think it was probably like a townhome style setup. So it's not a single standing house, so it does have shared walls. But there's a lot of like glassy windows that once must have looked very beautiful, but now are pretty run down, and like the first story one is probably like boarded up, because this now is a area that is not as well off as it once was. And that is probably what the outside of the house looks like. We can step up to the door and...
Yeah, on the taped... let me think about this. No, as you're approaching the house, you see kind of out front is this metal pop-up stand that says, recently sold, and then Phoenix Corporation logo on it. And you see a light flicker from in... a light actually flickers like an auto light situation, detects you guys kind of out front. And then the door like creaks open, and you see this like older gentleman, kind of like grayish hair, his skin like really dark and worn, like deep dark as in like really sunburned kind of a deal, like spends a lot of time in the sun, like deep crevices in his face and kind of like smattering of a beard. And he looks out and he's like, can I help you?
Elisa, did you have a butler?
You did it. We didn't have a butler. Hi, sir. My family used to own this home, and I think I used to hide things in here as a kid, and I was trying to find one of the things that I hid in here. Would you mind if we just came in and I looked around a little bit?
I bought this place I'd say about a year ago now at this point. It seemed pretty cleared out at the time, but it's just me and Scrampa in here, so if you want to come in and look around, does anyone want some tea or anything like that?
It's just you
Sorry,
and...
you and who?
I made this up seconds before I said it.
Did you say?
I gotta
did you
take
say
the mask off for the full effect. It's just you and who?
It's just
Excuse me, what?
just me and Scrampa in here.
Scrampa?
That's all.
Scrampa confirmed.
Yeah, that's what we all thought you said. Great.
I don't know what that is, but I think I would die for it.
It sounds like a raccoon, is what it is.
I mean, in this city, probably it's his best friend.
It's his best friend, raccoon.
We've been living here for about a year. Why you all laugh at me? We've been living here for about a year now.
No one's named Scrampa. Can we do
Is the Scrampa in the room with us right now?
He's like, oh, well, I'll get Scrampa out. Well, his legs are gone. He doesn't get around as well as he used to.
Is it a person or a dog?
Oh my god, I'm just now imagining. No.
This is the whole game
What is
now.
Scrampa? What is that?
You see,
This is
Tell us, Justin.
you see coming around the corner, you hear like, reep, 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 as this little extremely chubby rat is wheeling itself out, its hind legs are in like a little wheelchair. It's got like a little bow tie on. He's like, Scrampa, we've got guests. Come out, Scrampa. And you see this little rat.
I have so many questions immediately. Is this a rat or a rat-like person or a hybrid of some kind?
Is it a man whose consciousness has been transferred into a rat?
I mean, that you'll have to find out. It looks like the largest rat you've ever seen in your life.
And it's sitting in a wheelchair.
Its back half is in like a little big rat-sized wheelchair.
Okay, all right.
It's using its front legs to wheel itself
I
out.
see. Okay, Bill.
That's that's normal. Am I going to be normal about this? Yes. Yes. This is the guy that we sold the house to. Yeah, sure.
The rat?
Well, the man had really bad credit, so they used Scrampas.
Co-signed with Scrampa?
Yeah.
You know, he fully co-signed with Scrampa.
Okay.
He's like,
Oh my god.
He's like, look, he can do some tricks. Scrampa roll.
You have to stop.
This is. I'm putting my beer down. I believe it has gone rancid.
Oh, God.
Okay, well,
You ever, like, when you're playing a video game, go way too far out of bounds and, like, you just see some weird shit? Like, some developer assets that were not meant to be part of the game? That's what I feel like is happening right now. Like, we've gone out of bounds, and it's like, oh, here's the first model for Scrampa, who was cut in development.
we've wandered into some deep level of Justin's subconscious.
Yeah, Justin just woke up in the middle of the night. Grandpa. No, that can't be in the game.
I came up, my mind was like, what could be waiting in Elise's old house? And the first word was Scrampa.
Okay, well, Scrampa, you seem like the man of the house. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Do we address Grandpa? Or...
Scrampa
Kneel
doesn't...
down and shake his tiny paw. It's nice to meet you, sir.
He's got arthritis. Just be careful, dear.
Why does Grandpa have arthritis?
Clearly an elderly rat. Of course he has tiny arthritis.
Grandpa, I've got
New
some
Scrampa
supplements
lore
that'll...
just dropped.
Yeah, I've got some supplements that'll suit you right up, bud.
Oh my god.
Just feed the rat some calcium supplements, some fish oil, omega-3.
Can I please do a first aid check on this rat?
I mean, if it goes poorly,
He drops dead.
Don't you dare.
I can't risk killing him. I can't risk killing him.
God.
Okay. All right. Great.
You can,
Grandpa.
If you want to
Okay.
make a like a perception check, Elisa, to look around as this elderly
God.
gentleman and Scrampa go to fix some tea for everybody.
Boy, do I want to do that. Exactly that. Okay, great. Is this human perception or?
Just perception, which is under awareness, I believe.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. This I can do. Great. My base is 10, my level is 2. Okay, not perfect.
What did you get?
14?
14? 14 is pretty good. And you know what? I'll say you're familiar with the building, that you look through all of the old like little cubbies and kind of like false wall type situations that are around. And you find some of your old memorabilia that no one has ever found, but you don't find any drives or anything like that. You find like an old
Is it because
photo.
I'm wasted?
Probably. You do find like an old photo album tucked in one of these cubbies as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I look through it?
Yeah, it's you just start flipping through and it's just photos of your parents at a beach and photos of like you as a baby. You guys celebrating your first birthday and them taking you out for dinner, and then you in kindergarten, growing up and going to school, and then a birthday party, and them throughout the ages.
Hey, is that the
Sparky
drive?
anywhere near me? Look, this is no, this isn't the drive. This isn't I'm gonna shut it up real quick. No. That's not the drive. I looked at, I don't know where it could be. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I did not mean to take us on a wild goose chase to come all the way out to my parents' house just to have me sit here and reminisce about.
You know, it's okay. That's what makes us human, is emotions. And it's one of the things they can't strip us of. So, I'm personally stoked that you're crying, because it means that you're feeling something.
As you close the album, a little slip of paper falls to the floor. It says, "Hope you have a good first day of kindergarten. Love, Dad."
I can't be here right now. This is lovely, and I really want to find this drive for you guys. But I also really want to get the fuck away from this. And look, I just want to leave all of this behind me. So can we go anywhere else?
Yeah. Yes. But should we... I'm not great with expressions, but I'm getting that you're sad. I also wonder if we should look harder.
Why don't you go
Yeah.
wait in Cheshire's car that's always been here, and
Yeah,
we'll
it's
take a
always
look
been
around.
there.
Yeah, and we'll take a look around. As long as that's okay with you.
You hear like a clattering coming from around the corner. Oh, Scrampa's got the tea, everybody. Scrampa's here with
Why
the
does
tea.
Scrampus have the tea?
Scrappa struggling to wheel, and
Oh,
little
my.
tiny carts are behind him with little teacups splattering water everywhere.
My nerves are
emotional-
shot. Yes.
The emotional whiplash of the pivoting from Scrampa to the photo album back to Scrampa should be illegal.
It's too much. It's
This
too
is a-
much.
Scrappa, be
fucking
careful
war
with that
crime.
tea. We
I
don't
need
want to
like
spill that tea.
this much warning.
Don't know how to feel.
It's really
It's like, I guess it's not a war crime. It's like a combat prank. I don't know. This is, I don't like it. It's what I'm saying. It's bad.
Combat
Prank.
prank.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scrappa's
Okay.
getting real good at
All right.
transporting that
Great.
tea.
Sure. Yes. Thank you,
Who are
Scrampa.
you
Thank
people?
you.
It's totally over. Okay, thank you. We get it. Okay, great. Oh, this is cute.
Yeah.
Sad. Okay, whatever.
You
I'm gonna-
get the bit.
Yeah. This tea, by the way, like I feel like Scrappa getting it, like this is reducing his lifespan. Like actively years are vanishing in front of our eyes while this creature
Life
brings
meter is
us.
just ticking faster.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
All right.
causing damage.
All right, listen, old man, and Scrampa, I guess. How you've lived here for what, a year? You said.
I've been here for about it. Is she gonna be all? You all right, Missy?
She's gonna be fine. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Can you take the mask off?
No. Listen,
Okay.
you've lived here. Have you found anything weird about this house? Any like secret laboratories, just for example, maybe, or rooms, or like floorboard cubbies?
No, me and Scramp moved in, and Phoenix Corp installed some of our equipment for us and stuff like that. And we didn't have much to begin with. It's kind
Oh God.
It
If
is
Phoenix Corp installed the stuff in here, then maybe the one that they have is from my parents.
I think that's exactly what's happening.
also bug
Okay.
detector.
the one they have. What? Yeah, the bug detector is for sure going off.
I would have been
What do you mean the one they have? What did they take? Did Phoenix Corp take something of mine?
Just
No.
Just your
No.
Stay out of
dignity,
this, old
just
man.
your fucking everything, dude. Look around, wake up.
You know, most of my.
You have this, and I point at Scrampa. This is what you have. You stand to lose that, also. All right.
I don't know what I'd do if I lost Scrampa.
Can we-
okay, man. All right,
I don't
you're
think
laying
this,
it on a
I
little
don't think
thick at
this
this
guy
point.
knows anything, but
I don't think so either.
yeah. Also, maybe we go before whatever corp
Whew.
comes here and gets us, because they know we're here, because there's bugs in this house.
All right, let's go. Let's leave.
Oh,
Okay.
Scrampa will have to put the tea back into the kettle,
Okay.
I guess.
Listen,
well,
listen,
Stop
guys.
making him do things.
Before we leave, I just want you to know.
Put it back in the kettle. You're gonna put the tea.
And then let it go cold, unboil it.
So
Yeah.
most of my expenses are tea and Scrampa's medicine.
Oh Lord!
What kind of tell? I would like to know about Scrampa's conditions. What kind of conditions does Scrampa have?
Oh, he's got brutal arthritis. He can barely get around. That's why I built him this
can't
little
with this.
wheelchair. He's
Oh,
got
you built that.
he's got an enlarged heart, so he can't move around or get very excited, or he starts getting a bad cough. And I think he inhaled a lot of dust, so his lungs are pretty bad too.
Bishop, get in the car. Bishop, get in the car.
Okay. I fucking knew that a Scrampa. I'm like, you got this, buddy. Just like, stay in it. Don't be a
Listen.
pawn, be a king.
I hate this so much. I hate this so much.
Listen, old man. Before we leave, that you point at Scrampa is not a substitute for a personality. Stop making him your whole thing. Get a hobby.
I think that is sorry for bothering you, sir. I'm gonna press like 50 credits into this man's hand because Jesus, what a story we got from him.
This will be Scrampa's medicine for a month. Thank you.
I'm glad Scrampa can see another day.
I'm done with
I
this.
hate
Every
I hate
moment
this
is a
so
gift
much.
for Scrampa.
What?
Every day is like Christmas. The gift
I
of
can't
life
believe
is under the
Justin's done
tree.
this.
Justin is the worst person here for doing this to us. He said, here's a rat in a wheelchair. Have a sentimental moment. Back to the rat in the wheelchair. And this time, he's brought tea.
But it's like struggle tea.
It's
Like he paid a cost.
It's like Miyazaki, but in hell.
Cyber Miyazaki. Yeah. Cyberzaki.
Cyber hell
Oh, fuck.
Miyazaki.
You
I
guys,
hate you so much.
you
We're
guys
Okay.
This is
leave.
worse than the time
I'm-
Justin tried to
I
roleplay
am
somebody
so
having
sorry,
a TikTok.
It's up there. It's up there.
Oh my god.
I'm absolutely okay. Whew, I'm absolutely taking the photo album and that scrap of paper, and I am going to allow Bishop and Sparky to get past me into the back seat, and then I'll sit in the front seat with the photo album and the scrap of paper sitting on my lap, waiting for Cheshire to drive his car that he's always had.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm
It's always been there.
on
for
it.
us.
Where are we going? Are we calling it a night? Going to the party?
Sparky, you were lying about something earlier.
Most people are lying about stuff all the time. You'll have to
I
be more
never lie.
specific.
I think we can all agree that meeting Scrampa changed us, and we should be honest with each other from this point forward.
I have truly stared into the abyss on this night. The abyss is a small rat in a wheelchair that struggles to deliver tea.
I think experiencing that has created an unshakable bond between the four of us.
I agree.
Eliza
was-
threw up
That was fucked up.
Oh, in the car.
in the car. It's on the
Self-cleaning, it's fine.
windshield.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
God.
That's so. Oh my.
Ooh, ooh.
Can't stop thinking about that rat.
Bishop, focus.
Shut the fuck up. I'll turn around to Sparky and say, like, if you don't want to be honest with us because of our unshakable bond, would you care for a cut of 50,000 eddies? Yeah, that's what I thought. So what do you know about Dr. Vrel?
I look very suspicious. I have like my little like outdoor half mask on because we've been outside. Well, since we all now know the Snows were your parents, my last name is Vrel, and that is my dad, who was also definitely probably not dead. Is totally not dead.
Yeah, he's
Kidnapped.
probably
Again.
not dead.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, again, I'm
kidnapped by
not-
the Corporos.
Oh, okay.
He's probably not dead. He's probably not dead. They're clutching that photo album. They're probably not dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you see me stopping myself from saying something worse about how. Yeah, they're all fine, for sure.
Okay. I'm just going to put this out there. As long as we are trying to, like this could be it. This could be the big one. We get into Wonderland. We could maybe do anything.
Yeah.
I maybe kind of know someone who works for Phoenix Corp. I could maybe talk to them about, accessing some internal systems and seeing what they could find.
Do you think you could do that before the gala tomorrow?
Yeah, okay, look. I'm going to tell you something that might blow all of your minds. But it's me. The person that I'm talking about is me. I work for Phoenix Corp.
Wait, you really work for Phoenix Corp? You shit on them all the time.
Well, yeah, I hate them. But
But they pay
From-
you.
yeah. That's not how I make most of my money. Most of my money is, through
But
crime.
you're not.
But
Oh,
it's like you
Eliza.
stab at the belly of the beast.
Hmm.
No, dog, I get it. Using the tools of the oppressor
Yeah.
Yeah.
to bring about social change. Like,
Yeah.
fully, I'm on board with you. Like, that's fucked up that you didn't tell us that. And, I you know what? It's okay, though. You don't seem like a corporate shill. I'm over it.
I kind of have
Um,
like this whole secret identity thing.
Which is okay, but like we're generally, or do we need to take like a vote in agreement that we don't want the corporations to have this?
Do not want the corporations to have this. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Which means no one is getting any share of 50,000 credits.
Yeah. We're pretty much talking about like either we, end society as we know it or die.
Shouts out. Like, less
I
good,
would
but-
really love to attempt to deliver something to Odin so we could get paid. But no, I get it. You don't want to.
There's no handing him something because he
Yeah.
already has one piece of the puzzle, so he can just look at this other thing and be like, no, you have to hand him a chip that looks like this other chip, and
Yeah. I'm pretty crafty. I don't know. We might be able to make something up. Fine, whatever. It's a secondary goal. I don't want to disappoint him. Elisa's like just contemplating the idea of not absolutely falling in love with the thing that pays you.
We are fully going to stab him in the back. You're probably going to disappoint him.
yeah. Feel like he
Yeah.
didn't give us enough time to find this other chip. Should it need to be found? And like if we go to this party tomorrow, he still needs Cheshire to decode it. So why wouldn't he just have Cheshire do it then? And then he sends us back out on this mission, and then we don't do said aforementioned mission.
Yeah. That.
Also, like, at any time, if we are in this situation and the little, like, bug detector pings, I'm just yelling at everyone to be quiet. They're scanning.
It feels pretty safe right now. You don't pick up any bugs.
Cool.
My thought
Okay.
was if we break into where I work,
Mhm.
I can interface and try to dig up some information about this. It'll be very encrypted, very buried. I usually don't try that kind of thing because there's a good chance they'll know that somebody is doing it.
Mhm.
They might be able to trace it back to me, but like if we're going all in on this, like this is it.
I'm here for it, man. Like, either way, whether this turns into something that takes down the corpos or something else, it's at the very least a story, so I'm along for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know what happened to my dad, I guess. So, yeah, is the best time to have you try and break in when you, like, during a work day, or is it after hours, like during the party?
Pros and cons, I think. If we try it tonight, there's a chance that we get ahead of this. There's less likely to be as much security on site. Less likely people will be paying attention. During the workday, I'll blend in with everybody else, but there will be more people paying attention, more security.
Seems like we should probably try this tonight.
Yeah. Agreed.
How far into the building do we have to get for you to be able to?
Not very. It's basically a warehouse.
Oh, okay. Then
Just have to get to my pod.
Okay, yeah, let's I guess go scope this out.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking do it.
Drive to...
Also, does anyone else related to anyone that matters? Or does anyone have any cryptic secrets that we need to know about? No? Okay. Just wanted to throw that out there.
No, that whole corporate thing was pretty much my big secret.
Sick.
Great. Yeah.
So the intention is to go to Chesure's workplace, which is in the lowest ring of Phoenix Corporation, which is kind of like a faux building for the most part. It's like a placeholder where they just network information, more or less. What is the intention that you're going there with, Chesure? Like, what's your end goal for what you're trying to find?
I would like to find information about the Snows and Dr. Vrel if I can. And also if they have anything in the systems about the chips or the chip itself.
For sure. I think it's easy enough. Employees of Phoenix Corp tend to have unlimited overtime type situation. So you can just show up and go as if you're going to work and it wouldn't seem suspicious or anything like that, right? So if you show up to Phoenix Corp, you just swipe yourself in, the elevator opens when it scans your ID, and then you go straight to your workstation.
Yeah. And before he gets out of the car, he takes a deep breath and he says, "Okay, brace yourselves." And then he takes the mask off, and he is just the most normal looking guy.
So normal looking.
Underneath it.
Hmm.
Realize this might be a lot for you to take in, so I'll give you a second, but...
Have you had that Steven name tag on the whole time?
Oh, shit.
You just didn't notice?
I always forget to take this off. God.
What was it? Hello, my name is Stephen and I love working for
I love my
Phoenix.
job.
Hi, my name is Steven and I love working at Phoenix Corp. I wrote it down because it was important.
That was it.
It's going to be a difficult check to kind of hack in through their security systems to, especially to gain some kind of information on these kind of sensitive subjects. So I'll say we'll place it at a 10 again, a pretty difficult check for an interface, if you want to make the roll.
I do.
While Chesure is while Steven is inside, what are the three of you doing outside of Phoenix Corp?
Sparky, do you have any idea where the drive from Dr. Vrel might be? From your dad?
Okay, let me just ask you this. I'm just gonna counter ask a question like the most annoying fucking person. She's just gonna look at you, and you can tell like she's really like dialing in the voice stress analyzer as she does this, because you also have one. If you knew where this other chip was, would you immediately run off and tell your boyfriend and get everyone picked up by corpos?
I think we can all tell that he's not my boyfriend.
But you seem so into him.
It's
Yeah.
raising some concerns.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. He promised me a way out of here, out of this, out of the first ring. He offered that to me. And that opportunity is really meaningful. And you'll have to excuse me for attaching a certain level of sentiment to that. I understand that maybe I have been approaching this a little naively, as I do with a lot of business relationships. So let me clarify something. If the corporations have everything they want, I don't exist anymore. You don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
None of this exists.
Yeah, for sure.
So no. I won't go run off and tell my boyfriend about wherever your dad left this stupid chip. If you would do, I don't know, any level of help for this team, that would be wonderful. I'm just like white knuckling the photo album.
And I mean, I don't know if you have to. I'm feeling vaguely bad, but also still fairly suspicious.
Fine.
I know where it is, but let's see what he comes back with. See if we can get this chip without going the other chip without going to the party. Maybe.
What would you do with it?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing. I don't know shit about the internet. I know technical things. I was trying, like, they needed to be cracked so I could find out where my dad is, and now apparently he can do that with his work computer, so...
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So you want to find out where your dad is. Great. Okay. I want to find out where my parents are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which Cheshire's doing, like, right now.
We need all three of them, right? We need all three of them.
Or Cheshire. I'm just like...
Okay.
Yeah, but, I mean, if I know where the second chip is, and we know where the first chip is being held, and we also know where the third chip is being held, we just really need Cheshire to scan all of them. And that one of them might happen tomorrow night, and he might be able to tell us where our parents are, and if they're also in that building. Figure out a few things, possibly.
He's a smart guy. He'll figure it out. I get a good vibe from that guy. Definitely, like, zero backstabbing vibes for sure.
Like, once he took off the mask, I was a little iffy on it, though, but...
Should any of us have gone in with him?
That's probably fine.
Fuck. Lisa's gonna get out of the car.
No. Are you like...
Johnson. La-di-da-di-da.
Does she have a I just like look at Bishop. Does she work here?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Absolutely not.
Should we stop? We should stop that drunk lady from doing that, right?
I totally forgot that she was just absolutely slamming. Fucking this whole time.
Fucking wasted.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't wait.
Get back in the car.
I'm like waving at the security guard. Hey.
No.
You see this fucking brutal looking motherfucker on the inside, just like arms folded, probably like 6'8", just like staring daggers out through like the glass doors of Phoenix.
Well, she has
gonna
crow
bite her
madness. She has crow madness. Don't worry.
Call the elite squad. We've got a cyber psycho down here.
Oh no.
Up multiple.
She just found out her grandpa died. Okay, she's going through something.
Scrampa's gonna live forever. We
in our hearts.
How dare you make me care about this rat?
Elisa's poured one out for Scrampa on the curb.
His soul is still in his body, but like you just know it's coming any second now.
No, he's got another month of medicine. He's fine.
He's made of dust. Like
It's like taxidermy when it's weird.
Holy shit.
He in an age of cybertech, why not give him new legs? But anyway,
because he needs to die a fucking pure death, dude. He needs to die in his body.
We cut up.
I respect the hell out of that old person for just letting Scrampa suffer.
I fully started weeping, but it's because of Scrampa. He's like, he was so nice. I loved his little chin hairs.
He was so old.
We can go visit him anytime within the next few weeks that you want.
You got a month at least.
Don't be a pawn. Be a Scrampa.
Do we need to do a GoFundMe for his medicine? Like,
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Steven, you're up in your pod. Away from all of this.
Oh my god.
You're going through the systems, but with a 9 that you rolled for your check, you're getting through the interior or the systems that are local to the building you're in right now, and so you're kind of taking the hard lines that go up to the second ring that are carrying like network information. But with a roll of 9, you can't breach the second ring. Excuse me, the second ring HQ security system. Excuse me. And this is another one of those things where in order to try this again, the system works on like you need to just spend a lot of time here or come at this a different way.
Yeah. What if I just said fuck it and decided to not just battering ram it?
Great question. I think this is just trying like one of those situations where it's like you just keep rolling until you succeed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
absolutely.
That's what that feels like. And the consequence of failing is it's going to take time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I can try again. It's just going to take me more time.
Yeah, it's going to take a good few hours, probably most of the night of you hacking away at it.
Okay. I will do it, but I'm going to send a message to the gang first that basically says, going to be here for a while.
You know what?
Please get breakfast. And then my order.
Give me, I think, how, just do another interface check, but this isn't going to be for the same thing.
Okay.
7.
Yep.
You recall like the documents that you've accessed and things like that, but you just can't quite piece the information together that you needed, based like cross-referencing a bunch of different documents and stuff like that. If you, I think everyone's laughing at the group chat right now. It's so good. It's very. Oh, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna show what's happening at the end of the
I've
stream.
just watched one at a time. Everyone notice it. Like,
I was gonna.
Trust me, I've already set it up, so I'm gonna show it at the end.
I briefly considered making it my new mask.
It's very good. Steven is going to take the night to try to hack through Phoenix security as he lets you all know the plan. Are you guys going to go get some rest for the night, or are you going to kind of wait it out for Steven?
I feel like leaving is scary because if something happens to him, that's not great. But do I really want to sit around in a car all night?
Can we like drive the car to a place that's not directly in front of one of the most powerful corporations in this ring?
Yeah, is there like a cyber Denny's or something around here?
Yeah.
We can go hang out in.
Elisa's gonna like drunkenly scoot over to the driver's seat. I got
No.
this, guys.
Like, that's okay.
Absolutely not.
That's okay. I can drive us somewhere.
There's actually a sensor that detects your blood alcohol level, and it's like, no.
Fucking narc.
It's you drive up to Denny's, but instead of the E, it's a 3. The parking lot, it's just like down the street. As you guys get some sleep, whoever is injured, except I was gonna say
In the Denny's booth? Sorry, we
gonna
get
say-
sleep in the Denny's.
Oh, sorry, you're getting
It
food
is
in
a
Denny's.
Denny's.
I thought you were sleeping in the parking lot. That's my mistake.
Well,
That's my mistake.
We haven't sunken quite that low yet.
I mean, we do need sleep.
No, Lisa definitely walks in, falls asleep in Denny's
God.
at 4 a.m.
We've all been Eliza.
Iconic moment.
Yeah.
For sure. We've all been 20.
We'll tip her really well.
It's all
Eliza,
automated. There's no one working here.
The theater kid energy that Eliza's giving off right now. Like it's after opening night. She's trashed. She falls
She was-
asleep in the booth.
Absolutely. She's got a plate of tater tots in front of her
Yeah.
and like 3 things of ranch dip.
You know, if you had asked me at the beginning of this campaign who is going to be the party mom, I wasn't going to say it would be Bishop, but here we fucking are. So I guess, yeah, just getting her position in an angle so she's not going to like throw up and choke and die. We'll order a sensible breakfast for everybody. You know.
Well, if you guys aren't sleeping, I'll say that you can recover up to half of your body for anybody that has taken damage, because the breakfast is that adequate. Steven, you are spending the entire night staring at screens, and your eyes are like burning out of your skull. You manage to get in to the second level, the second ring's Phoenix HQ, where you start cross-referencing the information you have, the lists that you've got, and the information on the encrypted drive, along with that old Militech file that you took from the square when you hacked into the turret. And a lot of the names on the Militech document match up with the names on the encrypted drive, but the Militech document has Dr. Vrel and Mr. and Mrs. Snow. Insert first name for each of those here. And that they were
Debbie.
transported they were transported.
And Scrampa.
They're not. There's no way they're named Scrampa.
It's a common name in Cyberpunk Red.
Scrampa and Scramma.
It's a family name.
I hate this.
I also,
Not
Like the
okay.
movie The Witches.
I also hate it, and yet I can't stop.
Absolutely have ruined the campaign.
This is supposed to be serious and gritty, guys.
Who would win, Justin's story and vision, or one rat in a wheelchair?
Listen, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think that was going to happen, and here we are. Okay,
I'm just looking forward to. Josiah's next Monster of the Week episode about Scrampa.
Folks, Grandpa, dude, April 1st is fucking coming up. Okay.
watch out for Scrampa. His layer
There's
actions.
one trick to derail your campaign in 30 seconds.
Here's the proof. I did it to myself. In the interest of time, we'll say that, Stephen, you put together this information kind of cross-referencing all of these documents with information on the servers within the Second Ring's Phoenix headquarters. And you can see that people on the Militech document were being transferred to help work in this other building, in this Phoenix Corporation that was being built at the time.
Okay. So the Snows and Dr. Varel were transferred to this second facility.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do I know where that facility is?
It would be the same. It's their main headquarters pretty much also doubles up as their research facility.
Right. Okay. And is that where the party is?
The gala, as far as you know, is taking place. That's what Odin told Elisa.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming since I failed both of those rolls, I can't find the hidden location of the drive.
No.
Okay. Well, it's very generous of you to give me this much information, so I will cut my losses.
It's a mini series.
And,
I gotta give some stuff, you know.
Yep.
I can't keep it all to myself.
Absolutely. All right. I will cut my losses and clock out for the night, and either, depending on if they're waiting outside with my food order, I will just get in the car, or I will walk to Threeny's and and meet them.
I think we probably pulled up the car to meet you with your moons
like a
over my
breakfast
hammy.
sandwich.
No. It's
Sure.
you got the elite breakfast sandwich. It's lettuce, eggs, tomato.
All right. Well, thanks, I hate it, but Steven loves it. So,
What is happening?
Justin trolls himself.
yeah,
What is this?
It's first thought,
you're
best thought.
unraveling all
All
the
right.
secrets.
Oh my
First
God.
thought, best thought.
Well, I eat the sandwich, but as between bites, we'll say, okay, well, not a great night. Gonna be real honest with everybody.
I think it
not a
was
great
no
night.
one's best night. I'm gonna be real honest too.
Yeah, not as bad as your night, but not great either. So the only thing I was really able to find out was that at some point, all of your parents were transferred to work in the main Phoenix Corp research facility.
Even my
Bishop's parents too. Yeah.
Curveball.
Fuck. I thought they were dead. This is way
Yeah, no. I checked the list. Mr. and Mrs. Bishop right there.
It's not my real last name. No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Was there like a timestamp on how long ago that was, or?
The Militech file that I pulled was very old. Right, Justin?
Yeah, it was about 10 years old as well.
Okay, yeah, it's about 10 years.
Which lines up with when they went missing.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the Threni's parking lot. You guys were formulating that. Sparky revealed that Sparky did indeed have the third missing encrypted drive, giving you the location at least of all of the encrypted drives, one of them being physically within Phoenix Corp. You guys are driving off. The plan was to take a rest until the gala. Was that the idea?
I think so.
At least for Cheshire, yes.
Yeah. I think Elisa's happy to go back to Bishop's place and sleep in that hammock.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can reconvene at Bishop's place for a few hours, if that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Where
Come on, Sparky. Where else you got to go?
I mean, like, they can find us anywhere. That was my thought, but then I was like, they already know we were at. No, let's go there. Let's go to Bishop's. It'll be fine.
We'll at least be able to actually lock the door there.
Sparky, are you grabbing your encrypted drive on the way?
So, I have a subdermal pocket and have had it with me the entire fucking time.
Shit.
What? You were out here. You were out here talking about your corpo boyfriend. Like, what am I gonna do?
So when you said the drive wasn't in this Denny's parking lot, you were lying.
Well, it's no longer in the Denny's parking lot.
Well, neither are we. But when we were, you know what? Never.
Yeah.
Mind. Can I have it?
Whatever.
I also understand what's happening.
Can I have it? I mean, what are you gonna do with it?
I mean, keep it for sentimental value.
Okay. Well,
Can Elisa wrestle Sparky to the ground?
In the car?
I
Wait,
don't
are you
know how
gonna-
to be delicate.
I mean, I would
about
like
this.
bite. I would absolutely bite her.
Okay, that's fair.
We're just like fighting over the seat.
Please just reach into your weird skin pocket and give me the drive.
You're like a kangaroo person.
It's literally like one of these right here, where I'm just like,
Yeah, just because like we all agreed. I don't know how to be delicate about this. It seems like you care a lot about the drive, and that's great. We all agreed to do this.
yeah. And now we're doing it. We're not in the car anymore, right?
You guys could
I'm
be
down
at
to say we're back at Bishop's.
Bishop's, yeah.
Yeah. Once we get to Bishop's, I would give it to you because we're like in a place.
Cool. All right. Well, guess I'm not sleeping.
Well, which you could do it like later. You don't have to do it right now. Or don't
If
sleep, but it's
we-
fine.
If we have it cracked before we get to the third one, then we have the whole thing as soon as I'm done with that one. But if we wait, we'll have to get away and then let me crack it somewhere else. And I think Odin's probably going to try to kill us after that. That seems likely to me.
But he also wouldn't know that we have the third one,
Oh, that's a good point.
which is also, why I wasn't generally trying to share it, because the fewer people who know something, the less likely that
100%.
information is to go astray.
Yeah, I think maybe next time I'm going to get some sleep. Maybe get my 6 points of luck back, because it feels like I should probably use that. Yeah, get some shut-eye.
I'm going to put my thing back in my subdermal skin pocket.
Yeah, just put that back in your arm. Yeah, for safekeeping.
Don't grow it up.
And
It's not gross. Not gross at all.
you guys get a few hours rest.
I think before we do that, Elisa's probably gonna drunkenly send a message.
Oh,
Were you,
you up?
you drunk texting?
Hey, you up, Odin?
Yeah.
Krampus you up.
Just to like a thumbs up and maybe like a peach.
To who? To Odin?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be very confused if I received that text message.
A thumbs up and a peach
Yeah.
at 5 in the morning.
He knows what it means. Fine.
What do you
That's one of
mean?
those-
He knows what it means.
The thumbs up is probably informative.
Yeah. That's one of those, this can't possibly be what I think it is texts.
It was. Very good.
He absolutely doesn't know what it means. But it is absolutely, he knows that's a drunken texture belief. He's gotten many of them before. It's fine.
Lord. Little birdie.
You all get some sleep. You guys get a couple hours, so if you're injured, you can recover half your body score again. For Cheshire, this will be the first time, I believe, so you can recover half of your body score in hit points. Anyone else can do the same. It's kind of the late afternoon, and Eliza, you get a message from Wraith. And all
Stop texting my boss at 5
Thumbs
a.m.
up and a peach.
you get a message from Wraith that says, I'm on the roof. Gal, and then the follow-up message, Gal is in a couple of hours. And then another message, make sure everyone is showered.
I'll text her back a thumbs up and a peach emoji.
See? It's a
What does it mean?
And I'll shake whoever is near me and stumble out of the hammock like it's a hammock and attempt to like rouse the people around me.
I just want to say that Bishop definitely was awake very early and like went for a run, and while he did so was like doing a scream cast, which he would normally do from his house. We didn't want to wake everybody up,
I hate
but
Bishop.
like he was out for a run, and yeah.
Well, if this is going to be an actual media post, are you going to include any information? Like, are you making this just like a random screamcast?
I think this is just like a, typical daily thing for him, because in his mind, he's like, I mean, A, you have to give the people what they want, which is what he's been doing for the past X amount of years. But B, it would be very weird if he suddenly stopped posting, and he doesn't want his fans to worry that he's been like abducted and murdered. And he also like doesn't know who's maybe watching us right now, and is like, it would seem very sus if I didn't do the thing that I've been doing literally every day for the past like 5 years or whatever. So
I think also Bishop probably has enough content to talk about on his screencast.
you know what this broadcast is going to be about? This broadcast is going to be about the cop who shot his fucking leg off.
There we go.
Is what this broadcast is going to be about. To sever and protect, baby. That's the thing that comes with sever and protect ? And it's just him going off on how incompetent the police are, like replaying the clip in like slow-mo a bunch of times with like cartoon sound effects.
How about you give us a roll with a +1 for the verifiable source of information that you include with that. We'll see how well this
Yeah, how well I so distrust in the local police that everyone already fucking hates.
So you
That's
should have
under
a
social
media
skills?
you should have a media ability, a credibility under your role in the bottom right of the character sheet, I believe.
You say that and it sounds real. Oh yeah. Okay, so I just click that. Great. And I get a +1, you said?
Yeah.
Giver. Let's go. The 14.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's very good because that operates kind of the same as an interface check where it's harder to get higher numbers on those rolls because you don't have as high of a bonus. This story instantly fucking skyrockets. People are tuning in live to watch it, and you just see your numbers climbing and climbing. And by the time you end your video, it's your most viewed live screencast to date.
Hell yeah. You'll love to see it. Yeah, you just like hear from the hallway as you're waking up, like, remember, ACAB, don't be a pawn, be a king. And then he like comes in the door and it's like, what's up? We still sleeping? What's going on? What's everybody up to?
I think probably at that time Elisa's like trying to wake everybody up and be like, we gotta shower. We all need to shower. We need such showers right now.
Shouts out.
Yeah, can like I roll a perception check or not that, but like something to see if like would have been woken up by like either of these people leaving?
Yeah, you can do human perception if you want to, or just perception, whichever is better. To be honest, I think you're not trying to read people. I guess in this case, you're just trying to see if they left.
Okay. It is a 7 on the die plus 10, 17.
Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone was very quiet in general.
Yeah, I feel like once Bishop kind of like did his first like getting out into the hall, closing the door and starting his thing, I probably would have been upset then, but like doing the thing where you're like at a sleepover and just like laying quietly.
Yeah.
So I think I'm waking people up, but I'm really just rummaging through piles of clothes. I'm just like shoving around.
Just like
sweatshirts. Great.
What's the plan? You guys have the message from Wraith, but Cheshire, are you taking a crack at the drive before you guys take off? Quite literally?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I'll give it a shot.
You
take it out of my skin pocket.
Yeah.
Can I make sure that Wraith isn't like trying to listen in on us before you try to do this?
Well, constant ping of this.
Oh,
thing
you got
also.
your constant bug thing. Okay.
The thing is, Stephen, Cheshire, when you plug in, when you interface your virtuality mask with the second drive, the encoders that you copied from the first drive unlock the second drive. They're used to...
Cool.
They're meant to be used with each other. The difficult part is just gaining access in general.
Okay.
It houses and reflects similar encryption to Alice's drive, filling in some but not all of the coding gaps in what again looks like pure gibberish. It definitely is a language that you've never seen coded before. There are notes on the Wonderland barrier hinting that it wasn't created by the council or government workers of End City, but that the digital barrier is somehow linked to the physical external barriers of the city itself. Dr. Vrel brought in 2 researchers who were poking around the Netrunner hubs, asking about the barrier, Mr. and Mrs. Snow. Vrel worked closely with them and a talented Netrunner by the name of Alice on figuring out this gibberish code that seems to be holding Wonderland together. Significant progress was made, but their efforts had been somehow leaked or cracked, and now their team was being targeted. The Snows have disappeared under uncertain, and Vrel, is uncertain of their whereabouts. Vrel, with the aid of Alice, have procured a schematic of the new Phoenix Corp HQ being built in the second ring. Vrel has been not so kindly asked to sign a contract to work within the building. The schematic itself shows that there's a lot of normal things that you would expect to see within a corporate building. But the odd elements that stick out to you are what's being constructed and not shown in the basement levels. Things without labels, but requiring massive amounts of power to be networked and routed, including some things that aren't coming from the standard power and network stations of N-City. There's a collection of strange-looking documents in a folder, apparently scans of physical logs of some sort, grainy images of what look like real landscapes not enclosed by walls, stretches of trees in the wild not grown from labs or planted in gardens for the rich, images of massive landforms that seem too good to be real, a lot of scans of text documents with small batches of reports of all manner of things, references to names of places that you've never heard of. Some of the document scans seem like they're bringing alert to some kind of attack. The people of these places that you've never heard of seem to be in danger, seem to be warned of safety. The final few images are giant structures high in the sky. Strange multi-ringed structures falling from above, crashing into the land. Frel states that for the ensured safety of his daughter, he's going to give himself up so that his family doesn't wind up dead. And there's a message on the drive that is simply titled Sparky.
Oh. Steven is going to take all the relevant information that he needs, but he's not going to take the file labeled Sparky. And I think he will try to pull Sparky to the side and say, there's a file on here that's labeled for you. I didn't open it or anything, but your dad turned himself in to protect you. That was in the report. But I can transfer this file to you.
I appreciate that. I've been trying to crack this for 10 years, and it's crazy to just end up now being able to see what's in it.
I don't think I could have cracked it, honestly. It kind of unlocked because I had the code from the first one. But yeah, I'll just do that. Then I'll just do that. Steven will kind of like send the file to Sparky's display, I guess goggles.
Thank you. Steven?
Yeah, we could just do Cheshire. That feels weird.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna shower.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna go sit and awkwardly read these on my goggles while I wait for my turn to shower.
Yeah. Everyone is kind of getting ready for the gala as Wraith is sitting up on in an aerodyne vehicle on the roof, patiently waiting. The file displays in front of you. Sparky, I left you this drive knowing that someday you'd find a way in and see what I've been working on all these years. While the day job was certainly doing work for those corporations, I've been working alongside of some colleagues on a project larger than any of us can comprehend. I want you to know I never wanted things to turn out like this, and I couldn't have expected it. But with people and researchers and all manner of others disappearing, I just couldn't risk it happening to you. I think our work here is lost. Alice ran something to break up the code, making it entirely unusable unless someone managed to get their hands on all of it. But that's not why I'm writing this. I'm writing this to say I'm sorry, and that I hope you've made a life for yourself away from the hardships of this ring. You're always so good at helping me build and repair my devices, and you always had a spark in your eye for it. I'm left with the choice of continuing my work here, or giving myself up to Phoenix Corporation with the knowledge that they'll leave you alone and safe. So, really, I only have one choice. Sparky, be safe. Make waves out there. And in the folder is a picture of a father and daughter sitting at a workbench, wearing goggles and leaning over some kind of device that's letting out a huge spark as they're both caught laughing in the moment. And I think that's where we're going to end this session of End City. Dun dun dun.
Aww.
A little moment in the chaos of everything else. Friends, hey, thanks truly so much for this session tonight. This was probably one of my favorite sessions of all time, to be honest. Truly so much fun. Thanks for watching. If you're sticking around until now, thanks for putting up with the tech issues. I will try my best to have it sorted for the next time that we stream. We're going to be back in 2 weeks for what might be the final session of End City. What's going to happen? Lots at play on the table here, friends. In the same order, let's go around and say where people can find you and who you are and what you do and all that fun stuff, starting with Will.
Hey, let's do it. Hello, my name is Will. I played Cheshire tonight, the Netrunner. And I am normally found over at Live from the Apocalypse, which is a not-for-profit ttrpg studio where we make actual play content in the forms of streams and podcasts to raise money for nonprofits and aid organizations and good causes like that. We have a new episode of Academy H, our mass actual play podcast, coming out on Sunday. We have a Dresden File stream, the premiere of a brand new game Sunday night, where all the players are siblings who have been brought together by the untimely death of their wizard father. And then Tuesday night, we have Class Reunion, the 5e homebrew that I run, about a group of high school students who have been trapped in a fantasy world for 10 years. It is getting gayer every session. So if that's your thing, come check it out. And it's not an exaggeration. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
It's true.
And I think that's pretty much it for the immediate future. But check it out, Live from the Apocalypse, on all platforms except Twitter, Live from the APOC, and yeah, that's it from me.
Hell yeah. Katie.
Scrampa forever.
Scrampa forever.
Justice for Scrampa.
Justice for Scrampa.
Oh god, you guys, I'm Katie, and I'm not crying, you're crying. I played Eliza tonight, the drunken theater kid. What a joy it has truly been. If you liked what you saw, I'll be doing more work over at Live from the Apocalypse. Coming up at the end of April, we'll be starting a new campaign over there called Thy Kingdom Come, which is an answer to the question, what if Percy Jackson and his Dark Materials had a beautiful, chaotic teenage baby? So if you're into that at all, please come over and check that out. And yeah, I think I have lived my life fully tonight. And now I want to die. So that's it for me. Gang, peace forever. Grandpa lives in all of us.
Quote on a t-shirt. I've lived my life fully tonight and now I'm ready to die.
A lot of t-shirts coming out of this session.
Yeah, a lot of t-shirts tonight.
The merch store is fucking gonna be overflowing next week.
Kai.
Hi, I am Kai, Kyola Creative on the internets. I feel like everyone had such good ones, and now it's just me. I mostly play other ttrpgs over on Punch RP, where we also are doing charity stuff. We have 2 games going on right now. Wait, no, 3 games going on right now. We have 3 games going on right now. I DM one of them. I should know that shit. And I don't have to mention this place that I already am. No, that's it for me. Bye.
Word.
Absolutely.
Josiah.
That's me. What's up, gamers? My name is Josiah. I go by Dungeon Dad on the internet and I study the blade. When I'm not role-playing, like, the most fucking cringe character that a human being has ever eschewed from their brain. I have a YouTube channel called
How
Dungeon
fucking
Dad.
dare you talk about Scramble like that?
Look, Grandpa did nothing wrong. Fucking you can
Scramble
quote me on
apologists
that.
on the stream.
Yeah, so many Scrampa apologists on this. You know what? I'm gonna take the controversial stance of fuck Scrampa. All right, that's just gonna throw that out there into the void. I think Scrampa is trash. I hope he gets a fucking wasting disease, dude.
This will tear our crew apart.
I'm so sorry, Josiah. Please continue.
No. It's okay. We could always make time for Scrampa. Who am I kidding? I'm a bit number 1 Scrampa simp tier 3 subscriber for Scrampa. Yeah, I don't even know. Where am I? What year is it? I have a YouTube channel and a dream to make Dungeons and Dragons monsters. And you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as Dungeon Dad. That's it. That's all I got for you.
That's the tweet.
I believe we all fully walked in here thinking that Josiah's katana was going to be the coolest thing about this session.
I mean, coolest in heavy air quotes. Like, this whole game is chaos, gang. Earlier this week,
Apparently.
it was literally like, oh, I should buy a katana on Amazon, like fingers together emoji, haha, wouldn't that be crazy, in less? And then I googled and it was like $20. It was so cheap, and I was like, okay, I'm just doing that now. And then fucking everybody rolled up in cosplay, like, yeah, let's go. Katie's in the Matrix now. Katie made Bishop merch, which
I
is
did. I did make
an
Bishop
elite
merch.
gamer move. I don't know,
Oh,
man.
God.
Wild.
This has just
Hold
been
on.
a
Let me
great
zoom. Let me
time.
zoom on. Zoom in. Sorry, on the Bishop merch is custom made Bishop merch.
It's beautiful.
No, it's so
if
good.
anyone wants some Bishop merch, you can find it at Scrampa.
Grandpa.gov.
Don't add Scrampa. He needs to sleep.
Grandpa.gov. Yeah.
Remember
Yes.
at the top of the stream when you said you weren't going to change your social media handle?
Oh no!
It's Grandpa
You could be
now.
at Scrampa.
Scrampa 4 because it's already been taken.
Scrampa 2266.
All right.
Is that how many years old he is in rat years?
Yeah, he's lived a long life.
That's how many lifetimes he's lived.
Hey, it's
It's the wisdom of 2,000 rats.
Katie, you're done.
I'm also here. I need to end this stream because it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm also here. My name is Justin. Check out Tall Tower, our high fantasy D&D 5e tower crawl DM by Sinead, our Tall DM. It's rolling out on YouTube now in podcast format because that's a thing that YouTube has. I redid all the VODs with cool audio visualizers, so if that's your thing, go check it out. We've got an upcoming series, Shutter Creek, GM'd by Matt Higdon, a Monster of the Week actual play. We're recording on Sunday, so if you support this channel on Twitch, on Ko-fi, on Patreon, you can join the Discord. If your accounts are attached, you'll see the stream in the supporter channel. Well, the link will be there for the stream. For session 1, because we recorded session 0, it was truly ridiculous. Rooney was there. It was ridiculous. It was great. I should be a responsible human being and see who is still streaming right now for a raid. But this has been truly a goddamn wild session from start to finish. Half of it I didn't expect, but here we are. Friends, thanks for playing. Thanks for everyone who's watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, baby. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Au revoir. Stick around for the raid.